Warning, the following is intended for immature adult audiences. Please do not attempt any of these stunts, activities mentioned in this podcast, future podcasts, or previous podcasts. Shout out to our 40 plus teammate with his very own low hanging Newton's cradle pendulum crotch that is wrinkled to perfection. Viewer and discretion is advised.
That was a bad one.
I'm sorry.
It was not good.
I saw the scrotum thing and I started to laugh. Sorry. Okay. What's up, beer league fans and fellow dumpers and overrated C-level tourney players? Welcome to another unedited, unfiltered, often imitated, never duplicated, worldwide Dump and Skate podcast, the #1 beer league hockey podcast in the Bluffton, Hilton Head area, Pooler, Georgia area, Las Vegas, Aurora, Oswego, Naperville, Illinois, and the countries of Israel, Canada, Colombia, Bosnia, Ireland, and the new listeners in the cock, Bangkok. And I think we might be pretty big in Minnesota after this one. I don't know. Minnesota's the hockey state, right? So
we might get run out of the state.
We're going to get one.
That's probably what's going to happen.
I'm the podcast scheduler, social media content creator, the podcast IT, the guy who brings the humor and the playlist for you, the fans, because I care about the podcast and you guys. The broken, old, and decrepit bender, the locker room cheerleader, the hype man, the team DJ, the D- skater with the elite level trash talk, Jeremy. The only thing shorter than my 30-second shift is my 30-centimeter wiener, Abdu. With me as always.
It's an all-timer. Okay, here we go.
Well, let's listen to yours. Hold on a second.
I don't know that I want to, but go ahead.
With me as always, the man that makes this podcast possible, but not on Apple Podcasts. The only producer that doesn't do any editing. The talent of the podcast, but not on the ice. The most loyal friend and brother that will have your back on and off the ice, in and out of the locker room. The dadman, the daddy sitter. The one I used to nag about uploading podcasts, but now I have to remind him that we actually do a podcast, and hopefully his wallet is deep enough where he can pay to upload this one. So it's Sunday. If this doesn't get uploaded till like a Thursday, you know why.
I was waiting on a paycheck.
Jeremy, if I'm not home or working, you can find me sitting on a public toilet. See you later, defecator Holland. Even if he's not pooping, he's still sitting on the toilet. I promise. See you later, defecator.
It's a good quiet place to think. It's defecator. That's pretty good. Oh, man. So what is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all shapes, sizes, and flavors? Welcome in to your favorite beer league podcast, the one and only Dump and Skate podcast. We are super excited to be back. This is the second podcast in a week. We're thrilled about that. There's some regularity here to what we're doing, so that's fantastic. We've got really, really, really special guests today. Really excited about that. Kind of got introduced. I forgot you found them, but I had seen them, and I'll ask a little bit about if they know kind of how they drifted to our corner of the country. We're super excited. A couple of podcast creators, very similar to what we do. But with some unique twists that make it their own. So we're really, really excited to have them on to promote what they're doing and then to just generally have good conversations around hockey. But before we get into that, we want to remind you guys to support the people that support us. Today we're talking about Tommy Travels. Tommy Travels is available to book any type of travel, vacation packages, hotels, flights, rental cars, cruises, anything you can think of to go do. Tommy Travels can hook you up. Most importantly, if you're looking for assistance in booking for this upcoming Zeros tournament, reach out to them and let them know you want them to help you get it booked. They are a sponsor of this tournament, so we want you guys to support the people that support us, and those people are Tommy Travels. They also are donating. I'm reading things. I should have not read that.
Yeah,
man, I was doing great.
All right,
doing great.
Know what? That's like
I'm good. I'm good. I'm still going.
All right, Wrinkleberry Sackosaurus.
Let Tommy Travels line up everything for you, so all you have to do is pack up your bags and hit the road. Also, it's hockey playoff season. In addition to vacation and things like that, Tommy Travels can help you book sporting event tickets. So you want to make a playoff game to watch your Minnesota Wild beat the ever-loving dog snot out of the Dallas Stars?
I had to change my pick after last night's game.
Oh man, I changed it because I didn't pick until today. But yeah, so call Tommy Travels. They will hook you up. They can get you set up for sporting event tickets of all kinds. So again, we're in the throes of the playoffs here, the early stages of it rather. Give them a shout. Let them help you find some tickets. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Tommy Travels and at Tommy Travels 39. You can email them for any travel questions or needs you've got. Tommy-travels@outlook.com. So hit them up. Let them know the boys at Dump and Skate sent you, and let them help you out with your next trip.
Nice. That was good.
Other
Holland.
than totally flub in the middle. Yeah, we're
That's
great.
right. Holland, what are you doing July 24th through the 26th?
July, it's hot. I'm probably going to be not mowing the grass because I'm deathly allergic to grass. Not sure. I haven't made any plans just yet.
All right. Well, speaking of grass, you can go to Chicago where it's legalized there. But, ladies and gentlemen, and our Ladyboy listeners in Bangkok, July 24th through the 26th at All Seasons Ice Rink in Naperville, Illinois, we are back for the second annual Zeros Dump and Skate Podcast Tournament. Sign up now, and thank you to our guests and our new best friends for signing up in the tournament. Returning teams will receive a discount. Registration is open. Shout out to Vinay, Dan Huslin, Cahill, Gert, and our guests for signing up. If you are a solo player and looking for a team, there is also individual signups. Go to allseasonsicerinks.com to register. Any questions about the tourney, where to stay, message me or Chris Chelios and look up Tommy Travels. Message me if you want an answer right away. Message Chelios if you'd like to get a response 2 to 3 years later.
What are you going to do? Telly, I'm really sorry that he's doing this to you.
I told him I was going to do that.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It's brutal.
This is the most talking I've done, but I feel like now with our guests, this is the only talking that I'm going to be doing.
Fill space for a minute because
Who's Phil Space? Who's Phil Space?
We need to eat some airtime. One of them is visible in the screen, ready to come on. The other one has disappeared from the screen momentarily.
All right.
And I don't see any messages. So
I do. I see the message.
Hey,
I see the message. She said she had to go move her dog really quick.
Oh, let the dog have fun. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, let me know when I can do this their introduction.
All right, you're good. Intro. Go.
Okay. Here we go.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't worry. That'll hit the editing floor. We'll cut that out.
We're not editing it. Yeah.
Not even.
Well, Tom. We'll send this to Tom.
We'll send this to Tom. Our new
Ladies
editor.
and gentlemen, and Perino, we have two amazing guests today.
Penguins.
They are the hosts of the Puck and Beauts podcast, so go check them out. But once you're caught up with our podcast, they are the female version of the Dump and Skate podcast. Actually, we're probably the female version of their podcast.
That's fair. Totally fair.
First guest is a wife and mom of two boys. She played as a kid. Actually, her hockey career started rollerblading and found a hockey stick in her garage and used a dog leash, wrapped it around the hockey stick, and pretended it was a horse. That right there helped her hockey career boost into high school, college, and now women's beer league. Yeah, I heard it on the podcast.
It was.
So take notes, Holland. Hey, take notes. Maybe we can. You know what I'm doing?
Kids to get a dog leash. What do they call those things? You know they have competitions now with the pony.
Yes,
things where they're the fake.
Oh, we're going to use that.
The model ponies.
Yeah,
What are they going to call that?
broomstick horse competitions.
Yeah. What a start to hockey. So wait a minute. All of those kids that are pretending like they're horses could one day be hockey players.
Oh, they're going to be future podcasters for us. All right. So, anyways, I know what I'm doing after this podcast.
Your hip won't
She took
allow
a few years off, and then she started family and got back into hockey around 5 years ago, which is where she met her podcast partner and teammate. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Jackie, the Bidet Queen Williams.
Hello, fellas. Thanks
What's
for
happening?
having me on.
Welcome.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. I was like, I couldn't have introduced myself better. So
Jackie's best friend and podcast partner has 3 kids. She started playing at the age of 10, where in 1 year she played ring it hockey because they didn't have girls hockey yet. She then was varsity in 8th grade and played throughout her junior year, but quit her senior year as she wasn't having fun anymore, which makes sense because if you're dominating your sport at 8th grade, I'd give up too. She took 7 to 8 years off, then found her way back and has been playing since. She's done a ton of traveling for hockey. Europe, and this is just for fun, Europe, Australia, France, been all over the US and soon to be in Chicago. Like us, she is obsessed with hockey. She started Puck Yeah in January 2005, which has been a blast, and they're bringing more people into the game. And we'll get in that in a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, Jenna, my biggest hockey flex is that I peed myself during a hockey game, Thompson.
Oh wow, what an intro. Thank you.
Is that
Really?
Is that really your biggest hockey flex?
No,
Okay,
but that really happened to her.
rough. I know
that really happened to her. But on that peeing note, I have a question for both of you ladies. Do you pee in the shower?
You taking that first, Jack, or am I?
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it first, I guess. I mean, I guess it depends on the context. I guess I don't look at my shower and be like, I'm gonna jump in you and pee in you because I really gotta go. But like, if I'm in there and I gotta go, I mean, the water's on. There's a drain.
So fucking weird.
I'll pee in there. Not the end of the world.
Jenna?
I mean, yeah, I would say, yeah, too. Once you hit the warm or cold water, whenever you're in, I mean, it just kind of happens sometimes, you know?
Sometimes, but not regularly.
I don't really think about it. It just happens.
See? It just happens. Sometimes you gotta go. You just go.
Never know.
Like
It just happens.
I've noticed, Abdu, since we've been asking this question, I've noticed that like legitimately I get up in the mornings and I'll shower most mornings. Sometimes I shower at night, but a lot of times right now the pattern is I get up and shower in the mornings. If I've got to pee, I will wait till I get in the shower to just conserve water.
You guys are not housebroken.
There's no point in stopping and wasting time peeing in the toilet. If I'm about to step into the shower, I can go ahead and start showering while I'm peeing. I'm saving time here.
For the record, I'm like one of how many guests have we had? Like 30 so far. One of 30 that has not. I don't pee in the shower. This has an origin story. We were headed
Hold
to
on. Before you tell that story,
Yes.
I feel like obviously there's a reason you're going to tell the story, but if you guys are asking if we pee in the shower, one of you has had to pee on someone in the shower. Who was it?
No
I don't know
golden
that I've
showers.
ever done it intentionally. Definitely has happened in a locker room. It's definitely happened in a locker room, like the big, not the stalled showers, but like the communal showers. That's definitely happened.
Yeah, Holland was on his knees, and then some guys just.
Oh God!
But our last guest that we had, he said that he peed on his wife in the shower. So
actually, we've had a couple of those. The guy at the bar. You asked the guy at the bar when we were in Birmingham. Yeah. Remember the guy that pulled away when we said one spoon? He was like, "Oh." You asked him. You were like, "Hey, we do a podcast. We always ask this question." You were like, "Do you pee in the shower?" He's like, "Yeah, I pee on her," and he points at his wife. I was like, "Yo,
so
all right. This got
this
weird all
started when we were playing in a tournament in Nashville
2 summers ago, right?
It hasn't been that long, 2 summers ago, and I don't know what brought it up. Holland might remember. We were talking about peeing in the shower, and
we were driving there, and it was you, me, our buddy Corey that plays with us, and then my wife. And Corey and I think my wife were in the back seat and had fallen asleep or were blissfully unaware that we were even talking in the front. And I don't remember what brought it up, but you were like, "It's gross to pee in the shower." And I was like, "That's so weird." I was like, that's not gross. Like I pee in the shower. It's all of that water is going to the same place. It's not like I get finished bathing and then I'm like, I think I'll pee on my feet now that I'm clean. Like it's the first thing I do. Yeah, but I'm already there. Why get back out of the shower and dry off to be like just ridiculous?
You guys are housebroken.
That was the comments I got, and I was like, "You're crazy." He was like, "There's no way." So we started. He was like, "I'm calling the guys." So all the guys were traveling different ways. A couple guys were flying on a plane together. So he calls them, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? What's going on?" He goes, "Hey, we got a really kind of an odd question. You just need to answer it. No, don't ask any questions. Do you pee in the shower?" Both guys in the plane were like, "Absolutely, all the time. What about it?" So Abdu hangs up the phone, starts calling the rest of them, and one by one calls the entire roster, and they're all like, we all 100% pee in the shower. Like, who doesn't? It's weird not to pee in the shower. And so very quickly, Abdu realized he was the only one that didn't pee in the shower. To this day, we have asked not only guests, but even when we've traveled and played like singular tournaments with other teams, or like little like jamboree style game things just with other teams from other areas, we start asking their players, captains, things like that. I think we've gotten a total of 5 guys that are like, "Ooh, no, that's grody. I don't pee in the shower," kind of thing. Every single other person, I mean, we're at hundreds at this point, is like, yes, obviously, of course, we pee in the shower. Even I would say 100% of our female guests that have said, "Hey, you can ask the question," have all said, "We definitely pee in the shower. Not a big deal.
Bullshit.
It's no whatever."
I hate this.
So Abdu's the random oddball one that.
You're washing it off your body afterwards, so.
Well, what if you already washed and then
here
you
again,
pee?
Well,
What if
then
you
you
washed?
wash
You gotta wash again.
But then that's you know how much out of my day that took. Like I could be sleeping.
It is.
Second?
It is. It's not even. You guys pee for a long time.
Oh no! I don't. I'm a fast.
Done.
People tell me that. So.
So I'm not going to say the girls answering yes weird me out, but the anatomy of what's going on causes me a little confusion. Like as a guy, nothing's getting on me when I'm peeing. As a female standing,
Your
I would have
wiener's
to
so small,
envision.
you pee on your nuts. So yes, it's getting
I
on
would
you.
have to envision that, like, if you haven't already bathed, like, it's a really good thing the shower's running type thing. Again, I'm not asking for definitions or descriptions. That's not what's going on here. I'm just saying every time a girl answers yes, I'm like, I'm
if
not
you
going to
think
say it's
about it,
gross.
When
I try
you
not
get
to.
in water that's hot, a pool or whatever,
Correct.
a lake, like your
Brings up
body
another
temp
valid question.
changes, and you usually have to pee right away. So typically, pee in the shower, you wait to pee in the shower and you pee right away, right? So like that, it's the same thing.
I'm adult.
All right,
I
so
got pee and then I
that
go into the
brings up-
shower.
That brings up another question.
You
Pool
pee in the pool.
peers?
No,
No.
Why is
It's-
that gross? Why is that so grody?
See, I'm the type I want one of those little tablets, those little dye tablets.
Yeah, where you see
that
everybody.
rats
I wanna
people
know,
out.
and I'm gonna call you out like, knock it off, that's dirty.
Dimes them out. Pool peer, get out of the pool.
Yeah, say that 10 times fast.
I'll tell you what, I would purposely pee in the pool if those were
Just to get the blue
just
eye
to
around
show
you.
everybody. Look at me.
And Abdu's in the pool asserting dominance. I dare you to come over here.
Yep, 100%.
I get there's chlorine, but I don't know. It's just a no for me. Maybe it's because I have a pool and it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like that's gross. What do you think, Jenna?
a pool, yeah. And now I'm wondering about a lake, though. Do you pee in a lake?
So we've got the ocean, and
Oh,
the ocean is lots of animals' bathrooms. So I'm just
Yeah,
going to be
and
perfectly
Holland's
honest.
one of those animals.
When I was boating regularly some years ago, you bathroomed in the ocean. Like there's nowhere else to go, guys. Like it's just
Yeah.
what you do.
You
I can
dropped
remember
a
coming back.
deuce.
I can remember coming back from an offshore trip, and I was like, "Hey, I gotta pee," and he was like, "Just go stand back by the engines. We're fine." Didn't slow down at all. Just had to stand back at the back of the boat, pee while we're rolling. So it is what it is. We're definitely not peeing in the hull of the boat, and even if you do, it's going out of the boat and into the ocean anyway.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
The Puck and Beauts people that are listening to our podcast are like,
they're like, "What is wrong
What
with these two morons?
what the
Why
heck?
are we spending 8 minutes talking about urination? This is ridiculous."
Hey, I'm
So-
with you though. I mean, I feel like lakes and oceans are way different, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still, again, in my younger years, I was 100% a pool peer. As I've gotten older and basically had people like you two be like, "That's so disgusting." I'm like, well, I don't want to be referred to as disgusting, so I should probably stop doing this. So now I do my best to get out of the pool and go find somewhere to pee. But there's plenty of chemicals in the pool, and I guarantee you, I have a lot of kids. Almost certain every single one of them is peeing in the pool. So me getting out and going somewhere else isn't making that big of a difference. But I do it. My wife is my wife is the polar opposite of me. Like only uses the bathroom at our house. Like really, really just like every. And I'm like,
Me
I'll
too.
go in the woods. I don't really care.
Holland
It doesn't
can-
matter to me.
Holland can poop
If
in
I
the
gotta go to the
grossest
bathroom, I'm
of
gonna go to the
grossest
bathroom.
places.
Yeah,
I
does not
can't.
matter. Does not.
I
matter.
can't.
Could not care less.
I don't
All right.
know about pooping, but I'll pop squat anywhere.
No.
I would
Yeah.
rather go. I would rather be
Hey,
in
Holland.
the bathroom in the nature, pee in the nature than in public bathrooms. I hate them. So
After Atlanta, I was so like full of food and everything like that, and we stopped at a gas station, and I didn't want to leave the seat because I thought I was just gonna explode and have poop right there. So I was like, we got to Holland's house, and I go, "Hey, Holland, can I use your bathroom?" And he goes, "No." So I had to drive from my house.
To be
like
fair,
another-
though, I remembered why I said no. Our downstairs bathroom, that's the one that everybody comes in and uses.
Doesn't matter. You don't have more than one bathroom.
Our kids use it, right?
You have more than one bathroom in the
Sarah,
house.
my wife, was so embarrassed with the shape that our bathroom was potentially empty because of our kids. She was like, "You can't let anybody come into the bathroom."
Doesn't matter. I had to go, and then he's like, "Nope." So I'm like, "Come on, dude." I was like playing peekaboo, and I actually had to, because he's like, "Nope," and I had to drop one of our teammates off. Do you got to go home for a second?
Give me 2 seconds. Yeah.
All right.
Keep going.
So then, anyways, I had to drive all the way home because he wouldn't let me use his bathroom. But now that he's going, this will be your chance. This will be your chance to talk. Tell us about Puck Yeah before Holland comes back in, interrupts, and then he'll talk about I don't know. He'll talk. I guarantee you, he'll talk about how he played for club hockey at Georgia. I bet you. I bet you he'll say that every episode. He says it.
What exactly you want? Just how it started, and
Yeah, tell us everything about it. And when you're in Chicago, I'll introduce you to Chelios. He's the owner of the rink that we're playing at, and I would love for you to expand there too. So tell us about Puck Yeah, what it is, and how it started.
Yeah. So I've always organized things. I'm a good organizer. And I've helped organize a lot of tournament teams. I've helped some previous organizations with women's leagues. And I just had an idea in early 2025. Because in Minnesota, while we are the state of hockey, there's not, we have one main league in the winter that everybody plays. It's called WHAM. And then in spring and summer and fall, there's not really a lot of places for the higher skilled women to play. And so I wanted to create a space for that, which I had previously done with another league, but it broke my leg and fell out of organizing for a little bit. So last year I decided it was time again to try to do that, but this time I was going to do it my way. And it really just started as me wanting to have another league for women for spring, summer, fall. And it kind of grew into this idea of bringing more women into the game with the Try Hockey Free.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. So, in Minnesota, they do a kids Try Hockey Free. It's one Saturday every year throughout the whole state. And kids just go Try Hockey Free. And then there's, I live in actually Hudson, Wisconsin, which is right over the border of Minnesota. But in River Falls, Wisconsin, they had a girls program that was 4 weeks for girls, Try Hockey Free. And it gave me this idea for women. But included in that 4 weeks was going to be the hockey gear, because the hockey gear is a huge barrier. Mm-hmm. And as a woman, as a female, not knowing what you're doing, if you haven't been a hockey mom or whatnot, going into a sporting goods store to get hockey gear, not knowing, it can be intimidating, right? And it's a couple $100 that you're going to drop even on used gear, not knowing if you're going to like it. So I started getting donations from the Minnesota hockey community.
That's awesome.
And we offer Try Hockey Free for women. We're expanding it this year. So our first session we did, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. And so I was just kind of opened it up. I also have my friend Anna, who works in a Spanish community in Minneapolis. And those women are always asking her when she's going to teach them how to skate. So her and I were talking, and we decided we were going to do a Spanish program and just a regular program. And the first session, we had like 43 women between the Spanish and English speaking women. So I didn't have nearly enough gear, but I wanted to make sure everyone had a helmet and skates at the very least. So I went and bought a bunch of helmets and skates to make sure that we could fit all 43 women with those. Learned my lesson. The next session, we had enough gear for 12 full sets, because not only can they use the gear in the Try Hockey Free, but if they move into our beginner program, they can loan it, but they don't rent it, right? They just loan it. They give a refundable deposit that they get back when they return the equipment. So we don't make them pay a monthly rental fee. They just can have it until the end of that season or as they get their own. So, the inventory ebbs and flows and goes up and down. So we had 12. We had our first Try Hockey Free in February this year, and I've kind of changed it. The first one was 4 hours of free ice, 1 hour off ice. And then I changed it to 3 hours on ice, 1 hour off ice. And then this one we did in February was an hour and a half off ice, where they learn how to tape a stick. They get some basic rules and overview of hockey. And
Hey,
then
Holland, you should probably take that class. He probably needs to go to that.
It's really good, actually. And they love it. And then we all go through all of the gear and how to put it on, and they get fitted. So I ask them for sizing, and I bring a bag of gear with their name on it that I think the sizes will fit, right? But every brand is different. It all fits different sizes.
This is awesome.
So they get a bag with their name on it, but I also have other gear with me that we can change out in case something doesn't fit. So we go through other gear, we get them dressed head to toe, and then we go out on the ice for an hour. And then they do week 2, which is just an hour on ice. And we have a ton of volunteers that help with that. So it's really cool. The excitement and smiles on their faces truly is amazing. It is the coolest thing ever. And so we're expanding this year. I'm going to try to do 5 women's sessions. We're going to try to do 2 men's, and then 2 for girls ages 13 to 17.
What's the oldest that you've had join?
I'd say the oldest is probably around 60.
No way. That's awesome.
I mean,
Holland, you could totally
have-
do it. You need to do that, Holland.
I had a 60. It was really 16 was the youngest that we've had. Because I do let teenagers come into the women's program if we have the gear. So
Do you make lifelong hockey fans out of this program too? Like people like, oh man, I want to just sign up for a league, or I want to.
Yep. So of the 12 we had in February, 8 signed up for our beginner league.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you
So-
have any adults that sign up? Like, I want to do a beer league. I want to just play in hockey and.
Yeah, I mean that is so Puck Yeah is a women's league, right?
Holland, that's for you. Holland, you're doing puck. Yeah, you missed it. She said that it teaches you how to hold the stick, how to put on your gear. They have this. I'm making this up. They have the FTW series for you. And they have the Jock and Jills
You
for
get
you.
free
So
gear? That's awesome.
well, you were gone. She says that she donates. She rents it out to people, and they get their money back. So
Yeah.
I think that's awesome, and I think that you should sign up. So.
Got to learn somehow. Is it? You may have said this, and forgive me. Is it targeted towards women just to get more girls involved?
Yeah, well, it's initially the thought behind it was because when I started, I had to play a year of ringette. So because girls hockey was just kind of becoming a thing, and where I live, there wasn't girls hockey. So I know there's people my age and older that never got to play or didn't have the opportunity as a kid. I also know there's a lot of women whose maybe parents couldn't afford it, or they weren't in the right area. They didn't have a big hockey program, or say they moved from a different state to Minnesota. So yeah, the goal was to bring more women into the game. But as I told Abdu, is it Abdu or Abdu? Abdu?
It's Abdu. Yeah.
Abdu. Okay, sorry.
No, don't apologize.
I always fuck up people's names, so.
That's fine. I got called. We were last year for my birthday. Some guy that we play hockey. Some guy's like, "Hey, Adobo." Yeah, he called me Adobo, and I'm like, and then that lasted for all night. I'm like, dude,
That's great.
A week.
I've been called out. One of our friends, his kid's like, "Hey, mom, that boo boo guy." He called me boo boo. Yeah. I
think it's cute. I like that one.
I've been called a poo from The Simpsons. The guy that runs the.
How about Abu from?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I get called Duty, like Abduty. Yeah. My nickname from all throughout high school and when I played juniors, it was Yabba Dabba Abdu.
Oh.
So. Yeah, I'm sorry that went on a tangent. So are you just a one man show? Is it just you, or is it the two of you that do?
So I founded it, and I do most of the stuff. Jackie joined was it July, Jack, to start helping with social media. So we have a small group. She's pretty much in charge of most of the social media. But yeah, so most of the administrative logistics stuff, I do all of that. And then Jackie helps a lot with the social media stuff.
All right.
I talk extremely smart and make people take videos.
Yeah, I heard that on the podcast too.
And yeah,
You're the genius of the group.
I won't go that far. I'm just here, like I said.
And then tell us about how you guys came about with your podcast and how you came out with the name, because it took us forever to come up with a name and the logo and everything like that. So
We kept coming up with names and people already had them. That was the problem.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
This
You
is a
can
great
take that
name.
one back.
Oh, no, it exists. That sucks.
Yeah, so we just got talking one day, and I think Jenna had said something about a podcast, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do a podcast, to the point that like Tom bought me all this stuff like 2 years ago, and I was going to start one with a friend of mine, and then it just, lives get busy, things, it just never went anywhere. And then Jenna was like, well, I have a really good idea. Like I want to do one about hockey, and I want to do this, and kind of came to me with this like plan. And I was like, I'm all in. Cause she's like, do you want to do it with me? I'm like, yep, sign me up.
that's awesome.
I was like, that sounds fun. So then as far as names, I think we put we used Chat GPT and tried to figure out like what to call us. And then
I hate ChatGPT.
I know. And then we found like our top 5 and bounced it off of people. And then we figured Puck and Beauts, like that's fun, because then we can kind of like do all of this together and really like, not limit our scope. And it was just, it came out. And then as far as our logo, that gets really fun. So I gave ChatGPT
Oh my gosh.
photo. Like I said, can you make us like a cartoon? And so it did.
Is that the one that's on your social media that looks really good? I think I used it for our ad. It's like
I
you guys
mean,
look
that's the more final version.
Yeah,
of it.
it took a little bit. So if I can just tell you I'm gonna go there where we didn't think we would ever talk about this on ours, but why not?
Welcome to the podcast.
So I told it a bunch of different prompts. I'm like, make it look more real. Now we look too cartoony, right? And then it like made us look real, but it like totally made us flat chested. And I'm like, okay, can you bring back the bust a little bit? Can you make us a little more busty? And holy buckets, what showed up was like Jenna.
do you still have some of those proofs?
My purse was in the way, so like I look like I'm just like stuck in this bag, and it was quite comical.
Do you still have some of those that we could use and that we could post when we clip this?
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
If you have them, send them
You
to
gotta.
us.
Well,
Yeah,
that is
yes.
hilarious.
We'll use it for a clip.
Now that the cat's out of the bag, yeah. So
Can you make us look less like boys, please?
yeah, I'm like, what happened? It looked so natural at first, and then all of a sudden, like I asked it one thing, and it totally removed our chest, and I'm like, okay, no, I don't like that. So, anyways, that one we didn't go anywhere. It was hot, but it was like weird and like it just didn't work. So, yep, that's how. And then Jenna took our logo and used Adobe and fixed it up a bit. It took us like a whole day to figure out.
Oh yeah, God, it was
like,
a long time.
I was like, can you remove whatever ChatGPT put something on my hat or someone? I don't know, it kept putting these weird logos everywhere. I'm like, stop doing that. I don't even know what that is. So, all in all, that's who we are.
Yeah, you guys got to go check out their podcast. I'm all caught up. And when do you guys release your podcasts? Is it every Thursday?
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Holland, you got to get this one up before Wednesday.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. So then when they listen to
too.
theirs,
I'll
they
do
can
my
come
best.
back. Yeah, well, if you need a credit card.
Oh my gosh. So our podcast started somewhat similarly. Abd and I actually played in a it's called a Dex tournament, I think is what it was. Isn't that what it was? The beer league.
I've heard of those.
Sorry,
like the
what's up?
draft.
We are
Yeah.
so we're not
Hey.
a fan of them. We don't like the guy that runs it very much.
Bitch.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Beer League Players Association.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know the guy?
You know I don't know him. Do you know the third line hockey people?
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the
Shelly
name.
and Randy and Nate, I believe.
Good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh man, I don't even know how I should go into this. Shelly and Randy helped me with the Puck Yeah jerseys, and they're
Yep.
absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
I have heard a lot of dirty stories about this Nick guy,
Yep.
and it sounds like it tracks.
We had another guest.
Suck a dick, Nick.
Who was the
Yeah.
other? Who was the other guest we had on that ran into him that knew him or something?
Was it,
wasn't-
Was it a girl?
Was
or
it the
a
whiskey?
guy?
It was the whiskey wax
Was
people.
Was it Seymour? Didn't
No.
Seymour say she knew him through something? Yeah, I thought she said she knew him through something.
I thought it was
similar to what
Jessica.
Jenna was just talking about.
I thought it was Jessica from the whiskey wax.
It was Jessica. That's right. When she was working with one of the groups,
Yeah.
she said she ran into him. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
heard
he's a
pretty
douchebag. He's a
big.
douchebag.
Big.
Yeah. He so she didn't get into that side of things, but when he was here, so we were early on in opening the rink here 4 years ago, I guess. And they were one of the first like out of town tournament things that came to the area and all. Everybody was really excited about it. And you paid an arm and a leg, and you got these wicked sweet jerseys. If you're a big jersey guy, I'm sorry,
They're not even
I'm
that great.
I'm not a jersey guy. I just don't care that much about them. Like I can only wear one at a time when I'm playing.
How about
Why
the
do I need
shells and the socks though?
The shells
that
are
were-
shorts.
the shells that were made for Andre the Giant?
Yeah, they're basketball
Oh.
shorts.
So I don't know about Chicago area, but like Minnesota, we don't give a flying fuck about socks and a shell. We're not going to wear your shell.
We don't.
So
we
why
don't
are you
typically
charging
either.
us?
I
we
am
don't
not-
typically either. But Abdu's going to send you some pictures, and he'll post them when we clip this too. We got some guys we play with that are like get
We have to-
hard-ons for these jerseys and pants and socks combos and
So-
stuff. It drives me. Oh,
So
I'm
here's
like,
the
why
thing.
are we
If
doing
it's-
this?
Is it because those guys did they grow up playing or did they start as
It
adults?
just
So there
started.
you go. So one
They're
of the guys
new.
didn't play a bunch when he grew up. He was ex-military and now is works with one of the guys. The business he runs, he is in partnership with a guy that he was in the military with.
It's
And so
not just him though. It's like a lot of the
he's-
new guys.
But he's big on, but this one particularly, he's really, really big on like brotherhood. And like
Yeah.
this hockey community is like a brotherhood to him. So he loves it. He loves the idea of things matching and
But
things.
what does like
All-
a shell and socks have to do with brotherhood?
It's not that. I'm saying he
Thank you.
enjoys the whole. I'm not defending it. I'm saying he enjoys the whole camaraderie around all of it, and he gets like caught up in the look of it. How good do we look and all this? The things that like when you were a travel kid, like it was cool to have the matching gloves and
Yes.
whatever else and laces and tape and blah 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 blah. He never experienced that, so this is kind of him, I think, experiencing now. And he partially is just kind of like, hey, I like how it looks, so let's do what looks nice. So I would be okay with not doing all of that.
Yeah, and a lot of the new skaters here because hockey just started in the Savannah area about 4 or 5 years ago. So I said this on the podcast before. I don't understand why people have to match. If you can't tell the difference between a light and a dark jersey, you shouldn't be playing at all. But and I think it's just the Midwest hockey player in me, and you guys are from the Midwest too, and where there's a lot of hockey. So
Well, we actually have a men's league in Minnesota that requires you to have same color socks, jersey, gloves, and
gloves.
Gloves?
yeah, it's like
The league requires
there's a-
matching gloves.
There's there's a little bit of equipment that has.
Well,
to
then
match
their
as
hockey
well.
fees better be like $50 for 12
Oh God,
games.
no! It is out of control. But it's the biggest men's league in Minnesota. It's like someone explained to me. It's like the closest to high level professional hockey.
Yeah,
that
I'm
you
not
get
playing in
within
that.
a beer league.
I'll go
I'm not gonna
clap for
play.
them. You guys are doing
Yeah.
so good.
But it's huge. It's huge. This league is huge. It's huge. They have
No.
yeah.
That's our C League here. These guys are all like the closest to professionals you've ever seen, the best players ever. Like everything matches. It's so phenomenal.
Their underwear
take
matches too. They got
Jack.
matching underwear.
Yep.
Oh, cute. You've seen them?
Oh yeah, it says "Hi, Daddy" on the butt. Yeah. They all
Jack,
come
I'm
in-
talking about AJ. If you didn't know which one I was talking about.
Yeah, I gathered
Well,
after
you're
a
gonna
little
get me
bit.
while I'm drinking.
But
My
for,
ADHD kicked in. I got
A lot of
distracted
the-
by that noise.
as hockey's growing, I know a lot of the leagues, even in Chicago, where at first it was just you can wear a light jersey and a dark jersey, kind of have it match. Now you have to have like matching. It has to have the same logo. If there's no if it doesn't match to a T, then you get like penalized or even pay a fine, which I just
This
think
is
is
adult hockey. What the?
100%. I agree with this. It makes no sense to me. I came down to this area 7 years ago. I only came with 3 jerseys, a white one, a green one, and a black one. I have about, in the last 7 years, how many do you think I got? Like 10?
A dozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily. It's nuts.
And I'm
It's
so tired.
totally nuts.
What we do for Puck Yeah, the league owns the jerseys and
Okay.
we hand them out and we get them back at the end of the season. So no, I don't need, people don't want another jersey, you know? So I hand them out even to subs. I mean, if we don't match, we don't match. It's not like this huge rule, but I will, when subs come, I give them a jersey and get it back.
I've always gotten sub jerseys for the teams that I run, and I listen to your podcast. I love the fact that you wash them. You wash them.
I wash them
game.
every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
You smell really good over
And
there.
they
So-
smell real good.
Yeah, I heard that one. The Downy beads. Was it the Downy beads that you used? Love it. Big fan of that.
I store the league jerseys that we use for the little All-Star
yeah,
games
listen to
into
this.
a bag after they've been used and don't wash them for about 3 months.
A plastic bag, like a garbage bag.
Do they get moldy?
No,
Yeah.
it was a miracle. They weren't moldy at all.
Yeah.
But he
No,
left
they
them in there.
weren't. It was
They were like,
incredible.
we
I'm
did
so
like,
shocked. I was like, we're gonna have to buy all new ones. I'm so sorry. I was like, this is gonna be a train wreck. And I opened it up and I was like, I'm gonna gag, but there's no mold.
They're
This
in
is
mint
incredible.
condition.
they were like,
Perfectly preserved. Just
we
like,
did 3 hours of skating and just threw them in a plastic garbage bag and hung and left them in. And it's so humid down here that he just
now,
left it
to
in
be
there.
fair, they were in my house, so they were zipped up in a
Yeah.
corner of the house.
But
so they
he
weren't
did that so
exposed
no
to the
flies
heat.
or any snakes or anything wouldn't come into his house. Like, you know how you hold the stuff for like
my
fly paper so flies don't come in? He just held it right above his fan so nothing
Not
would come in.
entirely true.
It's a
Not
repellent.
entirely true.
And your
I do wanna-
it's worse.
Yeah, it is. Well, come on. That doesn't seem very fair. Like, you guys
Okay, it's
sweat and
not fair.
stink
It's
too.
not fair because some women actually really fucking smell really bad.
We-
but
Now, I will say, we probably know a couple guys that you've never smelled anything this bad, but
Pure smelling salt. Like I
It's-
skate around
it
them
is-
just to get a
it
quick
is
buzz.
it is bad. Like you can sit 3 people away on the bench and still be like,
It'll knock a buzzard off the shit wagon. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
and it's not what you think. It's not like, oh, grody hockey smell. It is weird. Like, it doesn't make, there is no real reason why that smell should be emanating
it's been
from anyone's body.
fermenting.
Yes.
But it's
Fermenting.
I don't know that, but that's not the smell we're smelling. Like, I've smelled like old sweaty jerseys. It just smells like old sweaty jerseys. I'm talking about
Do
burning
you
plastic
ever ask them? Why don't you ask them?
because
You don't want to get that close to them.
yeah, I don't know.
Like just send them a text.
Ask them a note. Ask them a note.
Send them a
You
text.
want
Hey,
them.
I'm five
Write it,
people down.
bring a Sharpie to the bench and write it on the dashers and be like, when you get here, can you read this, please? Who asked me this? The entire team asked you this. We all signed it. Oh man, I do want to circle back though, really quickly, to this
Sorry,
Nick guy.
I know we
No,
went
you're good.
every-
You're totally
No.
good.
That's what
Totally good.
happens.
It's us too.
I'm
So,
surprised Jackie's been this quiet. Like Jackie, I was expecting
she's
to say
trying to
like
keep up. She's like, the conversation keeps moving. Can we pick a
She's got-
topic already?
she still got bird poop in her mouth. So I was like,
That was me.
oh, that was you.
Hey, I figured that out by the way, and I'm good now. No bird sounds, and I'm not having any like teeth problems, Tommy.
Oh my. Is he in the background, like working the dials?
Yeah, you
here?
cut
Like,
off his face in that little clip, and I was like, I want to see what this guy looks like.
Jenna did that. Oh, you want me to get him?
No,
I'll get him,
Yeah.
I'll get him later. I'll
He
get
never
him.
came in
Yeah,
it.
we do
Have him
this-
come in
my
shirtless.
wife-
We need ratings.
my
Have
wife
him
will
come
do
in
the
shirtless.
background
We
here
need
a
some
second ago.
ratings. I'll send you some
That's
stickers.
how
We
you
can
win.
put like a couple
Yeah.
dumping skate stickers over. His
I had to
And a
wave
dog.
at her. I was like, we need to switch the dogs really
We'll
quick.
use ChatGPT and like, hey, give him some big honkers.
Yeah, Jenna,
And to
that
be
clip
fair,
did cut out though because of our editing.
Oh, but his face never got in it.
His
It
face
was
never
just,
got
like,
in it.
His shoulder up.
Yeah.
It wasn't his.
Does he
face.
play hockey?
He does. He's got such a great story. We're gonna have him on our podcast one time, aren't
Yeah.
we, Jenna?
All right.
He,
All right.
he started playing as an adult. And
Nice.
it's wonderful. I taught
All
him
right,
how
Holland.
to skate in Hawaii.
Does he
How
love
would
it?
Yes, he
That's
loves
so
it. It's like his
awesome.
favorite hobby.
That's so.
Oh, it's like sprints. He's like
Hockey
sprints.
As an adult and doesn't
is.
like it. There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, he is so much fun. But
All
sorry,
right,
what
Holland.
was your question?
Holland, I interrupted you, but I figured I wasn't going to.
I was just going to finish talking about this Nick clown. the BLPA stuff when they first came in. I seriously, we I think we tiptoed around it the very first time it happened, and the farther away from the tournament we got, we realized like those were not like nice people. And then we ran into like one or two people that kind of said what you said, like the guy's kind of a tool, and we were like, yes, that was our experience too. So the guy made this whole big speech about like, oh, like we're just here to have a good time, like nobody acting like douchebags, like everybody just everybody have good, just have fun, blah blah blah. We get in the locker rooms or whatever, and it was their first time to our area, and apparently the grading system, the way people graded, got a little jacked up, and I think it was because their questions weren't particularly great. But either way, they had some guys graded, myself included, higher than what we really needed to be graded. And then we had a team that got loaded up with a bunch of our guys. And so they looked like a team full of ringers. And so the Nick guy was like, oh, you guys did all this on purpose. We're like, dude, we've never played in your tournament series before in our lives. Your grading system is wrong. It's not our fault that your grading system didn't work right and it clumped all these guys together or allowed them all to be drafted together. Like, that's your fault, not ours. Second day, he's in our locker room because one of the guys that was helping him was with us. And they just start dogging our whole league. They don't even know us. They don't know anything about it. And they're like, oh, in Columbus, where we're from, like, it's real hockey. Like, this is, like, none of you guys would even be able to play in our league. And we're like, buddy, we've got plenty of good players here. Like, we have some former NCAA players that play in our area, like a bunch of different guys that have played a bunch of different higher level hockey. Like, we're not a bunch of scrubs. And so I was personally offended by it as a guy that was helping run the league. I was like, what a jerk, right? Our last game, one of our guys that played in our top league was on my team. And this kid, Nick, kind of took offense to being basically pinched off on the boards. Probably a little bit of an aggressive play, but it's hockey.
It sounds like he deserved it.
So Nick comes back, and I think he either stuck his knee out on our guy or something, but basically did something that was pretty much a bit of a dirty.
The tournament director guy?
Yeah.
Yes. I can't remember. I think what he did is took a whack at our guy with a stick, like hit him in the hip with his stick. Yeah, like popped him in the hip and was mouthing at him. And basically was like, your guy pinched me in the knee or something like that. And so our guy was a fairly quiet guy. He doesn't even play in our league anymore. I wish I could remember his name. He's a fairly quiet guy. After he gets two-handed basically in the hip from behind, he spins around and just flattens Nick, just absolutely crushes him. They both hop up and they're in each other's face. We had a referee, the referee for that morning had called out. So I had put an emergency call to one of our league referees who had shown up on a Sunday or Saturday, whatever day it was, and filled in a game. And this was his second game, I think, or maybe it was his first game. There was a minute left in the game. Both guys were going to get a 2-minute penalty. And he said, hey, guys, look, you're both getting whatever. Just go on and go to the locker rooms. The referee didn't know that Nick was the tournament director or whatever. He didn't know anything. He just knew two guys got in an altercation with a minute left in the game. Hey, just leave the ice, right? Leave the ice. Nick comes stomping around half undressed after the game. Where's the referees? Where's the referees? I find out later he walks in the referee locker room, asks the referee that we invited, like, hey, how many games have you ref? He said 1. He's like, so what did we tell you you're going to pay? He's like, 50. He takes a $50 bill and throws it at him and says, you're done. Thanks a lot. See you later. And basically was a complete jerk about the whole situation. One of the guys that helped run the league at the time saw the whole incident, not the referee incident, but the incident on the ice, caught Nick and was like, hey, you told all of us don't act like a bunch of D-bags, and you just acted like a clown on the ice, and it's your tournament. We were really, really pissed. 30 minutes later, I'm standing upstairs talking to my parents, and the referee comes walking by fully undressed, and he explains to me what happened. I know the other ref that was in the locker room, he told me the full story about how Nick came in there and basically was calling the guy names and everything. And the referee that he was calling names is a level 4 or level 5 referee. He's the one that does all the certifications in our area. He's really, really good at referee, very, very good guy. And it apparently frustrated him to the point where he basically started chirping back at Nick. And so it was a really, really ugly scene in this locker room. So that coupled with the fact that he was just like super down on our whole league and everything, I was like, forget that guy. Like, I'm not going to say anything. For the first year or so we did the podcast, I was like, I'm not going to go out of my way to say anything bad about him.
I'll tag him.
But then we heard a couple more stories and we're like, forget that guy and the stupid mule he rode in on. Like, I can't stand that. That's so annoying. And so there's another tournament circuit down here that we've actually talked about before. It's called the Headbangers Brawl. It's really, really similar to what the BLPA does, but it's very like rock and roll centered. So all the teams, my dog is joining the podcast there. Sorry. It's very, very like
that
rock
peanut
and roll
butter
centered.
on Holland's lap.
So they do. So they do all of everything's like Metallica themed jerseys. They do the same thing, jerseys and all that stuff. It's a cheaper tournament to run, and it's also labeled as like a D level tournament, like a D and C level. So it's really more for like guys that never got to play in tournaments or anything like that. Like this is for you. It's the same draft style, but instead of showing up and drafting day of, they draft a month out. So you get jerseys that fit you, that you get to pick your number, all of this stuff. The way they run it is they do like an online draft. So they jump in a forum like this. They have a live spreadsheet that's rolling, so the teams are being built in the spreadsheet. They give the guys options to donate to like a charity. If they want to veto a pick, they have an F no button.
That's cool.
And so they're able to push that. The team has to donate to the charity. They get to veto the draft. Like it's a whole thing. And so the following that goes with those guys, and they're like really, really southeast, like located. Those guys, George Williams is the name of the guy that runs the tournament. Headbangers Brawl is the name of it. It's like I said, it's really regional right now, but he does such a good job, and the guys that have participated in that love him, like absolutely love him.
Very respectable.
Yeah, they just
like us.
He provides beer a lot of times for the guys for like the what they call the draft party, but it's not a draft party; it's a jersey pickup party. And I've been told by different people that basically he usually has beer all around their tent and trailer and stuff like that. He gives to the players and said if he runs out, and what he does is he buys it all based on tournament fees and all. But if he runs out, he goes out of his own pocket and will buy more to make sure that the players still have and can come by and get and stuff. And so just a really, really, really good dude from everything we've heard. We've tried, we reached out and want to get him on the podcast and tried a little bit and just we need to reconnect with him and all. But I will support that guy 1,000 times over before I will support that Nick moron in the BLPA.
So the third line hockey, I think they do a Chicago one. I'd have to look, but so they used to be in business with Nick and split from him. And
wonder why.
Did they do the podcast stuff with him?
I don't know.
Because they have a podcast, and he had a female. Does? Yeah, he had a female on the podcast a few times that I remembered was like a sort of regular co-host or whatever. But I never watched.
I don't know. I've never heard.
Yeah,
I met them after they split.
It's pretty trash, so you would have never listened to it.
It is. We'll tag them in this and just bash them. We'll create a rivalry.
I mean,
like Detroit
I have
versus
so many
Colorado.
thoughts going through my head right now. But
go ahead, tell us.
She has a story. There you go.
There's a guy in Minnesota that is very similar to Nick that I haven't put him on blast yet, but I'm gonna at some point when I'm ready because he totally fucked me over.
We should then tag them in our podcast when we do that, and then they can know to listen to it.
Yeah.
And everybody.
He is very similar to Nick, just like a big scammer, gross human. But Shelly and Randy, they're wonderful. And theirs is more like you were talking with that Headbangers Brawl tournament.
Yep.
More of the lower, like D level, newer players. I played in their Indianapolis tournament, not this year, last year. And it was really fun. But again, it's like the D level players. And they would never act like that. I can't. As a tournament director, where's your accountability? And so I don't agree, like the customer is always right. I don't believe that, but I do believe if you do something wrong, you need to take accountability for it, right? And he just sounds like, I don't have any personal experience with him, thank fucking God, but what a gross guy. Ew.
Oh, he's got the ugliest hockey gloves. They're like snakeskin pattern, and they're the eagle gloves, and it's just absolute garbage. I hate the guy.
Yeah, I can agree with, and the part of where I was coming from with being frustrated too was I run the league here and I play in the league and I play in a couple of different divisions and all. And so it's real, and Abdu will attest to this. Like I even get on because Abdu and I are so close and everyone in the league knows that we're very, very close. A lot of the guys in the league listen to the podcast. And so I told him a bunch, like we're very careful to, we'll talk about stuff in the league, but a lot of times we'll use nicknames and things like that for guys, or we won't call guys out specifically. And sometimes we will, but Abdu knows, like, even if I'm upset about a situation, like there's a certain way I have to act as a league director. Like I don't get to just act like a buffoon and do whatever I want to. Like even if we had a guy come up to me and jump all in my face, pregame. They were coming off the ice. We were going on the ice. He
Foaming at
passed
the
us,
mouth.
got all in my face, yelling and screaming and hollering at me, like was just
Shaky.
all over me about something that had happened like a week and a half prior, and just was like, "You called me a bad captain, and you did this. You know, I thought we were friends." I mean, just chewing me out in front of 25 league players, all standing around here where this is all going on, and I have no choice but to just kind of sit there and go, "Hey, look, think you're probably making a mistake, screaming and yelling like this." But you know, you're entitled to your feelings, I guess. And then turned and started going after Abdu for something Abdu had sent him and all. And I said, hey, look, here's the deal. What Abdu sends to you is not me and the league director. Close the door, please. And so I was like, those two things are separate things and all. Abdu was standing behind him. Like, I need to say something. I need to step in. And our goalie grabbed him and was like, you need to be quiet and let Holland deal with this. Like, just knock it off.
I hated
that.
So
again, the guy made me mad. I could have retaliated 100 times over. Again, I'm a league director. You don't have the right to do that sort of stuff. In addition to the fact that like it's men's league, like whatever. It should have never gotten to the point where he was that angry about anything anyway.
Yeah.
I sent them the clip of me going to the locker room and then writing on the back of our sticker, "Learn to play is Wednesday," when I left in the middle of the game. So, no, you don't remember that?
I do. I said, yeah. I nodded.
Okay. All right.
Nodded. This is a yes. Yeah, sorry.
I'm watching the game too. It's 3-3 by the way. Montreal and Tampa Bay. It's 3-3.
Oh, did you guys see the Wild game last night?
Yeah.
Did you see the wagon? Is that what you said?
So for the
Wild
record,
game.
Oh, the Wild game. I thought you said, did you see the wagon?
so for the record, because of that game, I changed my pick.
Oh, nice.
I was like-
you were on fire.
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch. I had several things going on, but I was keeping track of it on my phone. And he texted me. He was like, hey, third period started. I was like, well, the game's over. But yeah, third period has obviously started. I was like, this is brutal. And then after I sent the text, they scored a fifth goal. I was like, good grief.
Yeah.
And then
were
a
on
6.
fire.
And then it was just straight.
I'm
Yeah,
there.
my
barn,
middle
too.
brother lives in Dallas. And he's a Dallas fan, but that's just because he's living there. He just cheers for the local team. He's not really invested that much in them. So,
Well, you know, we have beef with the Stars.
yeah.
Well, these
I didn't.
North Stars. Minnesota North Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Represent Mike Modano. I don't have beef. He's my favorite.
So are you guys diehard Minnesota Wild fans, or are you just fan? Like, are you diehards?
I will always
Yeah.
be a Minnesota Wild fan.
I will always be. Yeah. Even Tom and I were talking about that. Like, if we ever moved out of state, like, could we be a different hockey fan?
Couldn't do it.
Nope.
I couldn't do it. There's no way I could like anybody else.
No.
See, I grew up in the South, so I just adopted Detroit. And I really can't explain to you why. They were just I can't. In the 90s, they were a pretty good team. And so I liked some of the big headliners that they had on the team. And I was like, I think I like this team and I will choose them as my team. And then I had a friend in college that was like, I'm from Detroit. And I was like, no way, I'm a Wings. She's like, this is incredible. I'm a Wings fan too. So it just solidified. I was like, well, then it was meant to be. I was supposed to be a Wings fan. So the Georgia have said 2 professional hockey teams and they suck and they won't stay around long enough to do anything. So it's a nightmare.
Yeah, Holland
I
played
saw
at
a
Georgia.
light bulb go off over there. So
Yeah, Holland played at Georgia. Club hockey, right?
You're so annoying.
You said he was going to bring that
Well,
up,
I was
not
trying-
you.
I didn't.
So
Now I've become very self-conscious about it because apparently I bring it
I
up in
understand.
literally every podcast.
So, do both of you work for the Wild as the ice crew, or
I do.
okay? And then you also do the Frost, right?
Yeah, so we do both the Frost and the Wild as part of the ice crew.
All right, because we had a girl on the podcast, Kelly Seymour, a good friend of mine. She did the Blackhawks ice crew. Now, are you contracted for only like a few years? Because she only was able to do it for a few
We
years.
don't have contract. It's every year. I mean, as long
Okay.
as they want you back, you can go back.
So I'm going to tell the story really quick. Listen to our last podcast with our last guest. Steve Kazari's an NHL referee, worked the Blackhawks game. And in between periods, you know, when you do the ice and everything like that, he had a water bottle, turned his head, and right when he turned his head, one of the girls skated right by him and spit all over her. And he was like,
that happened. So we can choose the side we're on. And I have, this is my first year doing it, and I refuse to do the player side because they spit, they squirt their water bottle, they get in your way. So I do the penalty box side every time because of that.
Have you had anyone spit on you?
Hang on though. You're
I don't
missing.
do that side.
You're missing a little bit of the story. So Steve remembered like the chick was in like a really tight shirt and a little tiny skirt. He's like, when I spit, he's like, it went down the back of the shirt, down the back of the skirt. He's like, he saw it in slow motion happening and was like, oh gosh, I'm sorry. And she turned around and like gave like death stare at him, like, you jerk. And so he said he sent, either he went off the ice or he sent somebody after the game, like, please go find that girl. Please tell her I'm so sorry. I didn't realize she was skating by when I did that. Like, I really wanted to apologize to her. They couldn't find her. So Steve just felt really bad about it. I was like, oh my gosh.
I mean, it's a normal thing. That's what people say. Again, I don't do the player side because I don't want to, but they get spit on, they get squirted with a water bottle.
I would like to see the Wild win, just the Foligno brothers. I think that would be a great story, the Foligno brothers.
Hughes,
I was going to say Quinn Hughes, that trade. I'd like to see Quinn get one.
Yep.
Love it. Yeah. Zuki, he's my favorite. I'd love to see him get.
Isn't that Pepper's kid's favorite? Do you know?
No, Ryan Hartman.
Ryan Hartman.
Hartman. I like Hartman too. But he's
So we have a guy that we play hockey with, and he's a big Wild fan too. And they're actually like not good friends, but like texting buddies with Ryan Hartman.
Ooh,
So,
Funny.
yeah, another Chicago player. Yeah, we're not just giving. You're taking all of our Chicago players.
sorry.
Chicago's doing a bad job keeping, is what it sounds like.
Well, they're going to get rid of Bedard. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
They're going to get rid of Bedard?
I mean, I'm surprised they haven't signed him yet. You know,
They haven't signed him yet?
no, his contract's up.
Corey Perry's
Oh,
been
yeah,
talking
but
to his
look
mom. It'll be all
what
right.
happened with Kaprizov this year.
I don't know. Like, you want the guy, just
Kaprizov they waited on the Kaprizov deal till like the very last minute.
I get
Do you
it.
really want to give away the farm though for the kid, Abdu? Do you really want to do that? If
maybe
that's
not
what it's going to take,
Look,
like is that.
I had my run. I'm really happy I got to see 3 cups, but I'd like to just see them make the playoffs, you know, or maybe
I thought I was going to get to see the Wings make the playoffs this year. They're the most bipolar team I've ever met.
so.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to see them make the playoffs. Like
They
you said,
won a cup not within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like 2 in a row. Wasn't it back to back?
no, they never won back-to-backs. They won in 2010, 2013, and 2015.
Yeah, we've never
Yeah.
won, so we're due for like 7 of them in a row.
Yeah.
Again,
Hey, I'm way more of a college football fan than I am a professional hockey fan, just from where I grew up in. And I went to the University of Georgia. So we had a 40-year national championship drought that was brutal that we finally broke. So I can understand the feeling of like, it's never happened. It's never going to happen.
How about
So
just Minnesota sports in
Yeah,
general?
I was gonna
Yeah.
I
say.
mean, that is a thing.
did you guys ever go to the Twins game? Like the not the home opener, but the kids opener?
No.
No, we
didn't.
should have.
We're going to get there.
We are. It's on our to-do list. It's growing larger.
See how
We're
you
also going to go prom dress shopping soon, too.
Yes.
Speaking of,
Going
if
to prom,
anyone,
dress
if
shop.
anyone is looking to get married, Jenna is ordained, and Jackie is going to buy a Zamboni. So if anyone is looking to get married,
why? What does the Zamboni have to do with getting married?
tell the story, Jackie. This is your time to talk. You've been so quiet. Let's hear
My
it.
time to shine. Well, this all kind of blew out of proportion. I
Nope,
have a
you did
big
not.
Problem with the Zambonis. I almost got ran over by one, like quite literally. It almost
Can you send me
broke
that clip too? I'll use it for this little clip.
Were
right
you
here.
on the ice? Because if so, that's your
Tell this
fault.
story. This story's great. I love it.
Yeah, I was on the ice. This was not my best look. My son forgot his water bottle, and I know it was $5, but he forgot it. And my husband and Tom we had military stuff going on, so we had to. I was in a hurry. I needed to get Caleb, and Micah forgot his water, so I went to go back on the ice. And this guy grabbed onto my arm and he was like, "Whoa, lady." And I was like on Mach 5 and he's like, whoa, the Zamboni. And he like grabbed me and I'm like, "I know, I can see it." And then like, I'm like, "Let go." And then by the time he let go, it was like a boomerang. And then I flew onto the ice and the Zamboni had to break And then I was just totally really embarrassed. Like it really almost.
It almost ran over her.
It did.
No.
It was like.
I love that the Zamboni had to break. Like, what's that gonna do?
I
Break.
know.
Wee.
I know. And then I got up and I was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like,
They could have just called it like the Jackie Ice Arena, where you're just embedded in the ice.
yeah. Minnesota woman dies after being ran over by a
The
Zamboni.
Jackie Williams Memorial Ice Arena.
Yes. So then, like,
They've
there
just
you
got
go.
a crime. They've
Every
got a body
celly.
outline under the corner of the ring.
Every celly, you just pour a little bit of your
Jackie,
water. You pour your water
Jackie,
bottle.
We're mocking your near-death experience unintentionally.
It's okay because now I can look back. This was a video I never thought would go anywhere. And I told Jenna when we talked about this story, I'm like, no way in hell am I putting that on the website. No way. She goes, no, it's going on the website. And I'm
Yeah,
like, so it's here, it's out, and yeah.
that's a new celly. If we ever go to Minnesota and play at the rink, if I ever score, I'll just take my
How are
water
you
bottle.
going to duplicate that?
No, I'm gonna just take my water bottle and pour it right where she almost got crushed.
Yeah. Yeah. So then
You guys-
That's going to have significance for 4 of us, and I'll forget it. So just
we got
the
a lot
3
of
you.
listeners. We got a combination of 2
I mean,
podcast
it's a
listeners
bad
now.
podcast.
Yeah,
Hey, did you
that's right.
tell them? Did you tell them about your new celly you're going to work toward? So Abdu alluded in some of our group chats about some of the celebrations he does. It's a little inappropriate.
I showed her
but
the. She's.
They're typically
Yeah.
hilarious. Yeah,
I showed her the wiener one.
They're typically hilarious.
I saw
But-
the humping one.
Oh yeah, the
He
guy
has a-
when I
he
dry
has-
humped
did you-
Kyler.
Did you send the Titanic one?
Oh, I did not
Our
send the
Titanic,
Titanic.
celebration. That was a good one.
So Holland, we mocked the Titanic. Like Holland scored a goal, and I came in behind him and just held him, like on the Titanic. But I didn't let go. And like during the
I told him, I
face-off-
was like, if we're going to do it, it's got to be weird. And so he held me from basically the blue line in a big loop. As I lined up to take the next face off, he was still hanging
I
on.
was still behind him during the face.
Oh, that's
so,
funny.
so
great.
I'm kind of obnoxious on the ice just because I like to have fun, right? And when hockey started, I did a celly called the Dab Do, where I did that, and Corey, my good friend Corey, loved it. And then he's got just a very infectious and contagious laugh,
He does.
and I love it. So then he subbed for the other team. He scored a goal, and we were losing. So I go into his little crowd where they scored, and I go, good job. And I was for the other team, and he did the laugh again. So then each time I score, I try to like top the next one, and it got to the point where I've been teabagged. Like one of my friends jumped right on my face. I'm surprised I didn't get a concussion. Remember when
That
Rossi
was in
teabagged?
Atlanta. That was
Yeah.
after you had been concussed, and I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I-
sure that you don't remember. We had to tell you that you got teabagged.
Yeah, I
if
got
I remember
teabagged.
correctly. It was bad. That was a rough day.
So there's
It was
a
a great
guy,
weekend, but it was a really rough game. That game.
We've done, like I said, I dry humped the goalie, the stick between the guys,
Which was
wiener.
hilarious because it's our goalie in a different league. So it's not just like it's a random guy. We know him personally, and he was like trying to fist fight Abdu to make him stop.
The second time I did it, because I knew that I could score. The second
He was
time,
like, knock it off.
I'm going to score on you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to dry hump you. And then he just took the butt end of his stick and just rammed it in my gut. He wouldn't look at me. He was so pissed that I scored. And then, let's see, this is a little TMI. We've done a bukkake. Like we took our
That's
water.
That's
Yeah.
way
I don't know.
too.
They're hockey players. They get it.
I don't think that is synonymous with hockey players.
It's still
I'm just
funny.
going to go out on a limb here.
So there's a
Say
viral guy, a volleyball player.
guy. Have you seen this guy?
He's
That like
very,
he's very good, but he spikes and does this like head roll thing.
he's
after
very
he spikes.
light in the loafers.
Very,
Like,
very flamboyant, like incredibly flamboyant.
he's huge and viral. I'll send it to you guys. But he'll like spike the ball and just do like a sachet. It's my next Sally. I'm gonna just go do a sachet.
It's hilarious. I don't know if the guy would be offended that we say like all of the celebrations and like again he does so many things to celebrate that like he has to know he's being like insanely flamboyant about it. Like it's not an oops, I didn't even know I was doing that, like accidentally or whatever. Like every bit of it.
I'll
It
send
is
it to you guys.
hilarious. Like I've watched the clip so many times. It is so funny.
No,
Can't
and you're
wait.
wrong though. Your next celly is not going to be that. It's going to be the Jackie Zamboni. It's going to be the Zamboni, and you can go and then like fall over and just
So-
lay down and then get up quick.
So I'll come over with that water bottle and do a body outline for you really quick.
There you go. There I am.
Well,
R.I.P.
It's
That's
so
right.
funny with the similarities that we have from the podcast. Like, I listened to the part where you saw, where Jenna saw the junk in the locker room, like the guys just
Yeah.
hanging out,
That was
hanging out.
wild.
Well, we had a guy in our locker room.
Talking
We
about
had
the past weekend?
no.
No. Okay, go ahead.
We have a girl that plays on our team, and she used to get dressed in the women's locker room. But she was the only girl, so she's like, "Do you mind if I get dressed?" I'm like, "No, you're one of us. Come on in." And we had a sub.
Who is a good friend of ours? Yeah.
Good friend, really good guy. He's a locker room guy. So we finally got a W, and Marie just walks by, and then here's
She was in the back of the locker room.
So
Wasn't
she had to
walk by.
pass out. She has to
was
pass
in the
everybody.
far into the locker room. I'm sitting at the opposite end by the door, and Pac was sitting like 3 seats from me, basically facing me, but visible to the entire room.
Pants down, just shaking his wiener.
Full blown,
as she's walking by,
completely naked, no article of clothing on whatsoever.
As she's walking away. Let's see, what else did you guys talk about?
Dude, I was like, Pac, my guy, what are you doing? He goes, I'm just getting dressed. I was like, Packard, cover up, buddy. Like, what are you doing?
He didn't even.
I want to be a guy for a day just to know what it's like to have one.
Everybody says that. It's not. Well, if you had Holland's wiener, it's no different than what you have right now. I'm telling you right now.
It's basically the same thing. Feel a little bit more in the way. That's about it.
I don't think so.
Again, you guys talked about showering in the locker room. I don't shower in the locker room. One, because I split my head open a long time ago.
He almost did it again.
A month ago, I was like, I'm going to take a shower, and I almost slipped. I got a bad hip because I got ran over too, just like Jackie. But I actually did get run over. Really bad motorcycle.
By his Zamboni?
No, by a car.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Motorcycle
Yeah, so when you see me skate, you know why I'm bad. All right, that is exactly why I'm bad.
One of the reasons why he's bad.
Okay,
I was going to say, is that excuse or
How long ago was that?
I want to say
Horrible.
like Mandy, about 17 years ago. I need a hip replacement, and the doctor said you need to get it, but I'm not going to be able
his
to.
X-rays show that basically he's walking around with the hip of like a 95-year-old.
So the doctor
It's
said,
really, really, really bad.
and I can't play after I get it, especially.
He can, but he'd be taking a lot of risks playing with an artificial hip.
A friend of mine got his hip replaced. I'll send you guys the picture of that. 2 years later, he missed the game, and then he's like, just started to skate, did a crossover to the right, and it went right out of socket.
Oh, yeah.
Right out of socket. And I have his.
And when it comes out of socket, it like pops and wraps. So it's like real bad.
So,
And there's no way to fix that other than total
and
hip
Holland's
replacement all
pushing
over
for me
again.
to get it done. He's like, you'll feel
I'm
like
like,
a new man.
do it and come back. Do it
But
and come
then-
skate. Just play in a league where there's literally no contact, nothing.
A month, but the thing is, a month ago, just a freak accident, and someone ran into me, and I was down for the count. And then I was like, a freak accident can make it worse. So yeah, I used to shower in it, but I don't.
Hang on.
These guys don't shower.
We have a good buddy that's like 35, 38, somewhere in there, so a little younger than I am. And he had his hip replaced like 7, 8 years ago. He plays down in Jacksonville in their highest level, so the equivalent of what we call our A League. I know we've heard a lot of people don't really have those, but it's where all of the former collegiate guys play. And so he plays in that league. He's a great skater. He's a really good referee. And so he's had no complications, but he said the same thing. The doctor that did his cleared him to play, but basically said, hey, there is a risk if it comes out, like it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't want that risk. I've been through enough.
Again, he's obviously younger than Abdu, but it's possible.
okay,
So I'm not
here we go with the
encouraging you to
old
get,
jokes. Everybody's
I'm not
younger
encouraging
than
you to get
Abdu.
the hip replacement so you won't play anymore. I'm doing it so
I
that
saw
you
the
at
very
least feel
first pair of
comfortable with
CCM skates
it
ever made.
probably also like how you treat your body and take care of it has a lot to do with how
Yeah. I don't know. I
Deals
love to
and
run.
things like
I love to run, and I can't run either afterwards. So, like, just ride the bike or do the elliptical. Yeah, okay, nerds. I'm not going to do that. You guys talked about
rowing?
the rowing.
Rowing?
Yeah.
Oh, rowing is tough, man.
Yeah.
Gently
It
down the
is.
stream? No.
This is not gently.
I mean, I'm not going to row down here because we have alligators, and that's
Sure,
Talking about go to the gym
stationary
on the rowing machine.
A stationary one.
No, because no, it's
No.
that's not fun. Forget it.
Bad idea.
Hey, how do you guys deal with tryhards in your area? Because you guys talked about that. You didn't really say like how you deal with it. You just kind of just
We
said,
make fun of them. I'm just kidding.
Well,
yeah, we do.
so I play co-ed. Jackie doesn't. And
Is there
I just
Is there a reason for that? Out of curiosity, Jackie.
I don't know. I tried it once a while ago, like before I had kids, and with some of the people that I played college with, and I just didn't have a lot of fun with it. And I just really like the cohesiveness and like the team aspect and bonding when you're playing with an all women's team. So Jenna told me that like if you find the right group, it's probably a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't be
for
opposed.
sure.
It's not that I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's just it hasn't really been an opportunity. Like I love playing with Tom, so like
Yeah.
maybe I'll try it one day.
Is that because he's so new and you can just like, you suck? Is that like your one
Just
time to
dummy
like,
him.
Yeah.
Just dummy him the entire time you're out there. Like, you suck so much at this.
By the way, your baton twirling is amazing. If I had the flexibility, I would use that for a celly. Like I loved it.
Yeah,
And that
I
wasn't
actually,
a
like, had
Sally.
a
That
good
was
rhythm.
just mid-game.
No, but see, that's the creativity that
yeah.
I would do for a celly. Like I would just do it and then wait for someone to just throw me. And
You should just practice. You get really good.
All right, if by chance I score against you guys, I'll do it.
You
So
will?
I heard.
Luck. Good luck.
I heard there was trash talking, so I'm not really
yeah.
a goal scorer, but I've already got it, and I don't celebrate at all. Abdu can attest to that. The only reason I do is because of him, but I have one planned out that's sort of robbing something he did. So if I'm able to score, just know it's coming. It's not vulgar, but you won't like it.
No, it's not fun. Right?
Our
Oh no, you'll like it,
goalie
Abdu.
is fucking amazing. So
You guys are all girls? An all-girl team?
Yeah, we're gonna be all girl team.
Fuck. Damn it.
It's going to be embarrassing when we get blanked, isn't it?
Yeah.
The goalie we're bringing is really, really good.
Where did she play?
Alex-
Did she play?
Who are we
college
bringing?
or anything?
Alex, we're bringing Alex.
Oh,
She's part of the Puck Yeah program. They just started. She just started last week. She's
don't-
totally.
She's
I
in the
don't remember where she played, but she's really, really good.
Damn it.
Yeah, she's good.
We've
I'm the backup.
goalie.
I heard. Are you
Is
going to
that,
get
is that a real statement?
No, I'm really not.
Tell the story.
Okay.
Tell the story.
I was
Alan,
just-
you got to listen to their podcast. You'll die laughing.
Yeah,
Tell the story.
I won't take up too much time on it. 'cause
No.
it's so good. But we didn't have a goalie. She didn't show up. Brooke. I mean, what? What was it? So I decided. Well, I wanted everybody to have fun, and I'm just there for the socials. Like, let's be honest. I got like super sweaty. And,
You hear that, people? She wants to have fun,
yeah,
not take it seriously.
yeah. That's right. That's right. You tell them.
Fuckers.
Yeah. Sit down. See, I like you. Yeah.
Yeah.
we're
Well,
gonna-
no. We'll tell you off this. We'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
This is
so anyways,
one. Yeah, go ahead.
I got to play goalie in my player equipment because no one else wanted to, and I practiced post to post. I did my T pushes. I did some figure skating.
We'll share those videos with you
Yeah,
too. 'cause
I got
she's
top-
some good
I
ones.
got top cheddared a couple times, but nobody hit my love handle, so I was good. So I was like, and my spare tire. That's what I called it. I'm like, just don't hit the spare tire. I don't need to be. Just be nice. And then they top cheddared me, and I'm like, really? Like I'm standing here vulnerable, and you can cover the puck because I didn't have the right.
Yeah, you're a player. You're considered a player, right? So
Yeah.
you can't cover the puck.
I thought that was a BS rule, and I
I thought so too. If you're in the crease as attendee,
Yeah.
so I think I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, we should talk to her about that because this is Puck Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
should tell her
don't
for
really
that.
have
She can,
rules.
she can drop it.
Yeah. Okay. New rules.
But yeah, I'm not really the backup goalie, but I really do think in all reality, I had a lot of fun. Like I was super sweaty, but that was probably because of the dancing and all the other stuff I was doing. But
I hate playing.
the
goalie.
shots I did get was pretty exciting, and I think I would try it sometime.
So the baton twirling, you guys were mic'd up. What mics? Do you have like mics, or was
Lapel
that just
mics.
like? Was that
They're
just?
they're called digi mics.
Oh, okay. We
Tom,
actually,
Tom can send you the link. Or I
we
can-
actually want to use them. Maybe
We're gonna need to get Tom on and just talk to Tom.
Go
it
get
sounds
his
like,
ass.
on some
Oh
of the
yeah.
Go get his
technical stuff.
Jenna text Tom on the phone. Just kidding. When we're ready for Tom, Jenna has to always text Tom.
another similarity between the four of us. Jenna's dog ate her mic cover.
Oh, Jackie's dog ate my mic cover.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang
Okay.
on, I'll show you what
So-
my dog did. Give me a second.
So Holland has custom tendon guards. Holland bought brand new CCM skates, and the dog chewed the tendon guard. And then for Christmas, Holland got a brand new bucket. Holland really needed a new helmet, and the dog just ate the entire, like, the helmet. You can't use the helmet at all. So
Really?
yeah, I told him about the helmet too.
How
so that
how
was-
old's your dog?
So the dog story stuff is a whole story in itself. I've got two males that we've had that are, I think, 4 and 5 now, and we have a female that is 2. And my wife, so the 5-year-old is a dog that I got from a breeder. It's a wire hair pointer, and we love the dog. He's been great, and my wife loved him so much that when that breeder had another litter, we follow him on Facebook and stuff. She reached out and actually put a deposit on the dog without telling me, and then showed me some pictures while we were on.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. She showed me some pictures while we were on vacation, and I said, how did you get these pictures? She goes, but look at the picture. I said, no. How did you get the pictures? She was like, I just asked you for some pictures. I said, no, you didn't. I said, you don't get these pictures unless you put a deposit. I know, I went through the process already. Why did you put a deposit? Well, I didn't put a deposit. I said, yes, you did. And she goes, okay, well, maybe I did put a deposit, but I just really thought the puppies were cute. So we were getting a puppy, and I didn't find out until 2 weeks before we actually took delivery of the puppy. So not cool. But she's super sweet now, but she was an absolute terrorist when she was a puppy, like a nightmare. So my mother-in-law had gotten me a brand new helmet for Christmas. Dog chewed it up 2 weeks after getting it, something like that. I mean, like, chewed the whole liner out of it. I was furious with it, right? So I bought myself a nice pair of skates around the same time, right? And so this is what a normal tendon guard looks like, right? Looks really good, right? I woke up, red and black skate, right? So I wake up one morning and I see like a red and black blur out of the corner of my eye, and I hear this crunching noise. This is the modified tendon guard that my dog decided to take a small bite out of. So super custom pair of skates. I realized what was going on, and I think I had just gotten them. So I don't even think I'd skated in them. And I had them sitting next to my bed for some reason. I really can't remember why, but that's what I woke up to.
Because he slept in them like a little kid that got new shoes. He was
I
so
didn't sleep in them. If I slept in them, she wouldn't have been chewing on them. So I definitely didn't do that. But yeah, it was not cool.
I didn't know the back of a skate was called a tendon guard.
Yep.
No,
I had no
Like
idea.
you just learned that right now?
like literally right now. We were going along with, like, it sounded really cool. Like, I was really excited. And then
Oh, so when I told you,
be an equipment aficionado. Who is he?
so when I said they chewed his tendon guard, like, oh my God, and you should have just said, like, it was like a part of the shoelace, like, like they had no idea what we were talking about.
No idea. We played hockey our whole lives and we had no idea.
yeah, but we were all for it. Like, we were all in.
We were in.
Yeah.
So,
She's like, I thought that was the shoehorn that you just pulled the skate on by. Is that not what you use it for?
Yeah, I just call it the back of the skate.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's the tendon guard. It protects that tendon in the back.
Well,
of
now
your
we
leg.
know.
Now,
Wait, it's a tendon guard that protects the tendon? That's
Yeah.
so weird that they call it a tendon guard.
that's so weird. We're gonna do a poll though and ask people what it's called, and then like give it like more robust.
Do an online poll on your story and then just tag us and then see what.
Yep, I'm gonna tag
I
you guys.
bet you most people in Minnesota don't know that's called
Really?
tendon
The
guard.
hockey
No
state?
way.
No one would. Come on.
Because we don't get that detailed.
Hey, what is a normal beer league season?
Wait a minute. I'm still stuck on this. All right. What do you call this?
That's a skate.
That's a toque.
You don't call it it's a runner.
No, the steel is the runner.
This is a holder. Sorry.
I call it a two curl holder.
I call it a toque.
I guess I'd
I
let a
don't call it
toque.
any of that. It's all just the skate with the blade on it.
Berlin's mind is going to explode on this episode.
We have a gear.
Did
We have a
not know all
couple.
of-
We have a couple gear geeks, like legit gear geeks.
One of them has played forever. One of them has been playing for the last like 3 years. Their knowledge probably equals one another right now.
The
at
amount
this
of
point.
knowledge that they know, no one should know that much about hockey gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are they married? Do they want
No.
to get married?
No, they're both
No.
married. They're both married.
to
Do they want to
females.
renew their
and-
vows?
You never finished telling
They might.
Holland about your Samson.
Yeah, because we have to get back to it would be so fitting if they renewed their vows, if they love hockey so much, if they renewed their vows on the Zamboni, that I would drive and Jenna would marry them on the upper deck.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's how it's all gonna work. We're gonna try to do
I
it
can't
in the ice
imagine
rink, and then if
anybody.
If it
Upper
doesn't
deck. What do you mean?
work-
What do you mean the upper deck? They're going to stand on top of the Zam?
Yeah, so Tom's gonna build. He knows this now because he listened to the podcast, but he didn't when we first discovered it. Tom was gonna build a deck, like a platform, like how I envision it is like a big one. Like Jenna sent me this Zamboni that was like mini size, and I'm like, well, how am I gonna build?
Well, that
this
was the
deck?
second one. The
I know,
first
but
one
that-
was
yeah,
the one.
Yeah, the second one wasn't gonna work because I'd only be able to fit one person. The other person would have to stand on the ground or something. So it's gonna be a big Zamboni, big platform on top with stairs, kind of like a pool stairs. You
Just
climb
make
up.
it like a fan Zam.
Well, that's what I thought about, but I want it to be wood so that way it can look really nice in the photos. Like I want it to have a really
Make it a
cool.
fan
Like,
Zam. Look at Utah's fan Zam. They made it a mammoth.
Oh, that's so cool.
that's even
You know,
better.
you know the guys that made that, right?
No, but that
Don't
is
know
so
those guys.
cool.
It's
Well,
the guys that
will
used
you
to have
send
the
us a
TV
picture?
show on Discovery that made all the crazy like diesel trucks and all. Diesel Brothers. Their company's actually Sparks Motors. They're a really cool couple of guys. But like, yeah, I've been seeing that thing being made for the last few months in their shop.
God,
So, yeah, no, it's really neat.
cool. I
So
don't
maybe
know who
we'll
they
steal
are.
that idea. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
do
But
the
either
fan
way,
Zam.
Right.
Make it look like whatever you want it to look like.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna drive around, and then we're gonna hope we can get ice. If not, we'll just rent a park out by my house, and then we'll just drive in circles around the park, and then Jenna will marry them while we're driving.
And we get to invite whoever we want because
Yep.
we're officiating and driving them.
And the first couple gets a discount.
Yeah.
Even
So
for all
basically,
renewals.
what I'm hearing is this business model is give us your money so we can do what we want.
Correct.
But they will be happy. They'll be
So
happy
Because we tell them
it's
they're
an
happy.
amazing thing that we're doing, and we're fun.
You will be happy because we
Yeah.
tell you you will like this.
So are you going to call it brides and bonies?
You know,
It started as we should do a poll for that too. Zamzam,
Yeah.
wedding, bride and bonies.
If it's brides and bonies, Abdu's going to want royalties. I'm just
No,
forewarning.
I
you.
don't. I'm more than happy. Just let me design your logo.
I was gonna
And
say, I will say-
Oh,
do not
God.
use
Don't use
Chat
Chat
GPT.
GPT. Use the resident dump and
I
skate.
see a boner in that for some
Oh
reason.
my gosh! So
Because you're
I
so
designed.
funny.
Yep.
I designed
Yep.
business cards for somebody's brother that's on
We
the
should-
podcast.
You want to do this on air or off air?
All right, we'll do it off air. We'll do it
Off air. We'll do it off air. So
well, that's
right.
funny. Well, yeah, I didn't know if those equipment people wanted to renew their vows, they could get a discount because
Yeah.
they sound like they love hockey, and it'd just be really fitting. But that's the business
I don't-
plan for down the road.
I don't.
they'd
know.
have to fly all the way out to you unless you got a really good deal on transporting a Zamboni.
We could
If
try and we can try and see if Berlin wants to do it in
It's gonna
July.
go funny.
We could do a dry run. We could do a dry run in July. Our friend one of our teammates lives in Chicago and plays it all seasons. So we could do a dry run in July.
Jenna,
Yeah.
get practicing your speech. I'm already
Oh,
a great
it's gonna
driver,
be good.
so I'm not
We-
worried about it.
Yeah, you
We
are.
gather here
You are.
today on this nice July day.
I'll make it great. Don't worry. It'll be entertaining.
You have to laminate my license.
I know, and because it's got to be official.
And
it's
hearts.
only official if it's laminated and then has a heart.
With my mom's yarn.
Well, I asked Holland if I ever get married, would he marry me? He's like, well, yeah, but you'd have to go to, would you say,
Marriage counseling.
yeah, marriage counseling. I go,
Oh no, you don't have to do that with us. We'll
oh,
just
I'll have you marry me instead then.
We'll marry you for free.
Yeah, you just have
design
to
the logo.
Let's do it live on the podcast.
Abdu, now all you got to do is find a
TikTok
woman
Live.
willing to marry you, and you're
TikTok
set.
Live.
Yeah, this is great.
We'll do it on the podcast and on TikTok Live.
See, look at we have another.
I will be
business
the bride. I'll be the bride, and then we can. I'll ask my sister to go back to Bangkok and get a ladyboy. Speaking of, I designed a logo for my.
Oh,
All right,
Just quit.
I want to help market. I want to help market my company. That I do graphic design. I'll
You
show
design
you.
great logos. That would just
I
leave
do.
it at that. Oh,
Where do you
my
see this
gosh.
logo? I'll send it right now. before I forget.
Jeez Louise. Oh man. All right. We're pushing up against the allotted time we had said, and I'm sure we have a lot more to talk about, but you guys have been a lot of fun and we can definitely get you guys back on. There's plenty more to talk about. We can probably do a podcast where we actually talk about hockey for the most of it, which would be really, really good. I'm sure people would be excited about that, but this is a lot of what we do where we just talk about life and all the things we've done. So Jackie, Jenna, you guys have been fabulous. I wanna
Amazing.
Thank you
Such
guys.
a fun podcast.
Yeah, so much. We love your vibe, the podcast vibe. It matches so similar to what we do. So like I said, we definitely want to get you guys back on. It's been a lot of fun. If you have not already stopped listening to us or paused it and gone and looked these girls up, look them up, Puck and Beauts. It's an incredible podcast. The two girls are just getting started. Go support them, give them a like, a follow,
Which
all
Colin
those.
hasn't listened to yet, but
I have. I've listened to clips. I haven't listened to the totality. I've listened to
I'm
clips.
just kidding.
So, but yeah,
It's amazing
go give them a-
podcast. Haven't heard them at all, but they're amazing.
They're so good, I think. So go give them a
At least you
listen
got
and tell
their
me how it
name right.
is.
At least you got their name
I
right.
did. I did. So, one of you guys tell all the different social medias. Is it all at Puck and Beauts and everything everywhere?
Yeah,
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram.
We're an audio podcast as
She's
well, not
nodding
just a
her
video.
head.
So make sure we use words.
Yes, Puck and Beauts on all the social media platforms. So, and thanks guys for having us. That was super fun. Glad you guys reached out and looking forward to hopefully doing it again.
Thanks
Yes.
for doing it. Don't log off.
Don't hang up. We're going to put you back in the waiting room. So
Well, thank you so much, guys. Happy to be here. Appreciate you.
absolutely. Thank you guys.
All right.
All right.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Awesome. They're good fun. Definitely
Really
want
good
to have
fun.
them back on. A lot of good stories.
You
It
finally
sounds
met
like
your
there's-
match.
It sounds like there's a lot more stories. Well, I was in the middle of dealing with family crisis, so I'm not even sure what the first 20 minutes was like. So I apologize about that. So I'll get caught up on that here when I listen to our own podcast, and I have to do that. So yeah, good stuff though.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing them and playing them.
Yeah,
Actually
should be
getting
fun.
our shit kicked in against them. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
just see if they need extra players and I'll just play on their team.
Get a jersey and sneak off the bench when the game starts. Where did Avenue go?
I'll tell you what, when they score their goal, I'll just do a Corey celebration and just
Go celebrate with
go
them. Just like,
celebrate. Yeah. Do the hey.
So,
all right.
guys, thanks a lot. We appreciate you. We're going to try to make this more regular where we get back into the swing of things and bring more content to you guys, the fans. So appreciate you for listening. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye, bitches.